So I'm back. I'm really sorry about that. Thank you guys for sticking with me. If anybody comes back, I'll definitely appreciate it. I don't know if that had something to do with the fact that I was using my second monitor. I quickly Googled it. It looks like some people get that issue, and then they just restart OBS and it goes away. So I think it might just be something with OBS, but maybe it has something to do with using a different monitor. Who knows? I don't know computers that well. I'm also trying to use Restream, and I was trying to use the chat line here, and I don't know if that is going to work, but now I've deleted the chat, so who knows. It didn't seem to be working though, because people were texting and I wasn't getting there. But anyway, so now we've got this line, and I'm gonna write a script for it. So we've got, I guess we also need to grab that one. So this will be middle line 2D, okay? And so all I'm gonna do is, first of all, grab, so on ready var, I'll say midline equals middle line 2D, okay? And then when we're spawned, we're going to, let's see, I'm trying to think here. If, for instance, I would like to do this really quick. So we'll say function ready, okay? We'll say, I'm gonna make another variable here, say var start underscore position, okay? We're not gonna define that. Well, I guess I'll make this a vector2, and I'll say start. Actually, that's the whole point of onReadyVars, isn't it? onReadyVar start underscore position equals position, okay? Okay. And so that will be essentially, and then we'll go function ready, and then we'll say, so if we go here, we can go to points, and then I say points dot zero, points, not dot, it should be this, points 0 equals, and then we will say our start position, okay? And so potentially I might have to continually do this. And then what I would also like to say, yeah, I think this is what we'll have to do in the physics process here. Function physics process. Okay, we'll say points 1 equals get underscore parent dot position. That's weird that it's not letting me do that. But yeah, so we're gonna do that, and then I'm going to have to copy this here, and we'll say midline 0, okay? And then we'll say, again, midline, and then right here, that. This should be there. I forgot to put the point there. Okay. Now, so we've got that. So the idea here is that essentially we're going to make the first point just stay. It's just going to stay wherever it's spawned. The second point is going to follow the player. And yeah, we'll see if that works. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is then we'll instantiate that and then spawn it when I do a kick. So I'll say var dash line equals preload. Okay, then we'll grab that scene. Dash line scene. Okay. Okay, that's all good. Then everything's there we go. Attack is what we want though. So essentially I want to say if we're attacking, UI attack and can attack a parry. Hurt box, we're disabling our hurt box. Attack timer start, counter attack or parry false, movement paused. Let's see. If not to get overlapping areas. So this is if you miss, then don't attack. Okay. Else, we'll do this and we move. Here we go. We move towards it. There we go. That's what this is. Okay. So this point is where I'd want to spawn the thing. So we'd say var dash ins equals dash line dot instance. Close that so I don't actually show you that. Okay, and then I'll go to here and I'll say add underscore child dash line. I think that might actually be it, because usually you have to set it to your position, but by doing this it should be at our position, I believe. We'll see, let's do, yeah, because it should spawn, because we're adding it to a child of us, so it should spawn right on us. So let's just go ahead and boot it up, see what that looks like. I doubt it's going to work first try, but you know, you never know. Could be great. That's pretty loud. Turn that down. Oh, already got. Okay, invalid type function add child and base kinematic body. The object derived class of argument passing is not a subclass. Dude, what? That's super odd. Oh, of course I quit it, so I can't even look at the error we got. Oh, I'm an idiot. That's why. Because this should be dash instance. Nope. See, that's my problem. I rely very heavily on the autocomplete feature, and so sometimes it betrays me. I'm so excited to see if this works, but I don't think it will. Come on, dude. Yeah, oh yeah, so quite a few issues there, isn't it? Okay, so first of all, we want this to die at some point, so I forgot that. So I'm gonna go ahead and, yeah, it looks like the entire line is moving with him. So what I'll have to do is we'll get start position, and this will be global position, okay? And then what I'll do here is I'll say, we'll copy and paste these, okay? Just like this. I don't know why they make you do this in local coordinates. 0 equals start position, dot 2 underscore. Oh yeah, we can just do this, I believe. No. We want this, and then we'll say 2 local. So we should be able to say dot 2, or do I have to do it beforehand? 2 underscore local. There we go, start position. And so what this function does is it takes a global position and makes it a local position, and they have the opposite function. Yo, what's up, Stefan? Stefan, how is the quality of the stream? I just had to restart because I was having some issues. Let me know how that is. Yeah, because I'm a little worried. My voice was terrible. No one could understand me. It was a disaster. Okay, so essentially we're going to set the first point to equal our start position. Okay, and then we're going to set our dot global. Here, you know what I'll do is so we'll say on ready var parent equals get underscore parent, so we don't have to keep running this function every time. And then I'll replace these with just parent. Okay, parent dot global underscore position. Can't type. Okay, so that's what we want. Okay, and then here I will say, yeah, so we'll say 2 underscore local, and then I'll stick this in there. So 2 underscore local. Okay. I don't know. Okay, thank you, man. I appreciate you letting me know. All right. Okay, so this should set the first point, the starting point, to be equal to wherever we start off at. This point should constantly be at our parent global position. Let's go ahead and try that out. Probably a better way to do this than the way I'm doing it right now. This will work. I'm just pacing. Yeah, I really, like, this game was such a failure. Every time I look at this game, I'm like, it's such a blemish. I do like the art. I think the artwork I did was actually pretty great, and I think it was a really great learning experience. Okay, so that's actually good, except that it's obviously not destroying itself, and also they're not really glowing, which I wanted them to like glow like crazy. So if I go to this, I think I'm going to change the settings here. So I'll make this like 1.5, and then we'll do these 1.2 and 1.2, and then that should now glow considerably. And then I think what I also want to do, there should be like something, so on attack timer timeout, perfect. Okay, perfect. So then what I'm going to do is make a signal here. Signal, not a signal, but a signal, attack underscore finished. Okay. And then what we'll do is on the attack timer timeout, we'll do emit signal, attack finished, go figure. Then what we'll do is in attack, when we spawn this, I'm gonna go dash instance dot connect, or do we want to do self dot connect? Yeah, we want to do self dot connect. So connect attack finished on to dash instance, and then dash instance function is going to be we'll just say on attack finished. So on underscore attack finished, like that. Copy that. And then we'll make that function in dash line. Yep. Okay, so I'll come right here. Say function this. Okay, pass. Let's see. The first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and say set underscore physics process false. I want the line to just stay where it is, and then we're going to tween it out and make it disappear. So to do that, I'm just going to add a tween. Okay, and I'll grab that tween. Equals tween. Oops, that's not going to work. Do this again. I don't have a ready function, which is fine. Okay, so we'll set process equal to false, and then we'll initiate our tween. Oh, I also don't want this to happen multiple times. So I want to make a new variable called variable finished equals false, and we'll say if not, because you can attack very quickly, right? So then, because the signal would be connected, if we're attacking multiple times before this is finished, it's going to restart whatever I do here. So if not nope. If not finished equals true, and then I'm going to stick this right there. And now we're going to set our tween. So we're going to say tween dot interpolate property self modulate. Okay, whatever our modulate is, and then we're going to set it to color 1110. So we're going to fade out. How long? I guess we'll make this, we'll try 0.6 seconds, see how that looks. And then I would like to do, let's check this out. So go to easings.net, my favorite site, and then we'll check out which type of thing we want. I want it to be kind of a quick but smooth fade out. So I think we'd probably do an ease out. Maybe a sine, maybe we'll do ease out cubic. Yeah, we'll try and ease out cubic. Try ease out cubic. So cubic, and then we'll do ease out just like that. And there you go, you're done, which is pretty cool. And then if you want to, you see here you can put a delay. A lot of people don't know about that, about tweens, which is really, really handy. So let's say I might even actually end up using that. And then of course that will just, you'll wait that many seconds until you start this tween when you tell the tween to start. So then we'll say tween dot start. Give yourself a pat on the back for remembering to put tween dot start and then not being frustrated when you don't realize why it's not working. Because I do that at least once a game dev. Tween dot interpolate properly, self-modulate to 0, and we're gonna do so like this on attack finished, and that should work. And then we'll have implemented dashing, although it doesn't look fantastic. I might, I think you can apply a filter to the line, and I think I might want to do that in this case. Yeah, that would be great, wouldn't it? Like when you actually look at those, maybe you could see if you hover over them what they do. It's still staying, oh, that's why. Okay, so that's not quite what I want. And the reason it's not quite what I want is because it's still attached to me. So what I'd like to do is then unparent myself from the player. So we could do that, or I think it would actually just be easier to add myself as a child and then change our code a little bit. So we'll do get underscore parent dot add child now. And then we have to change our code a little bit. So now we're a parent. Oh yeah, and then we actually do have to do dash underscore ins dot global position equals global position. So we spawn it where we are. And then the start position should actually still work fine, but now we need to do, so we'll do on ready var, well no, we'll just do it here. So say, actually yeah, the player can't die in this game, luckily. So I'll just say on ready var, instead of parent, oopsies, on ready var, say player, should probably do this. And then we'll do that. We'll say player, place all. And then we'll say globals dot player. And that's why I do that. And then I actually think this should work. So the idea now is that after you do the dash, that line will kind of disappear. Now, I honestly am not putting too much into this, so I don't think it's gonna look beautiful, but it's just a little bit extra stuff. You know what I mean? A little bit extra. Come on. See, that's one of the faults of this game. Yeah, there you go. Those are dash lines now. Okay, not terrible. Yeah, that's not bad. I think I want them to kind of come out faster though. I'll say like kind of fade out a little faster. So maybe even make this like 0.3 here. And then I do think I want their modulate to actually be a little higher even. So we'll go here to the visibility, modulate, and I will increase, well here, let's do this. Let's add our glow world environment. So it looks like it should be, but it's not glowing that crazily. Yeah, it should be glowing like that, but it's definitely not. So let's do this, and I'll increase this modulate even a little bit. So I'll increase the blue, so 1.2. Just do 1.2, 1.2. So that looks interesting. And we'll see how that looks. I don't know why that did that. Let's change this. Oh, there we go. Okay, so that looks crazy. And whoo, my dog just farted. Yeah, this is by far my worst game. Every time I go to my itch page here, I am just like, I look at this, even now working on it, I'm like, this is a waste of time. This game is so terrible. But like, I'm not saying it's bad in terms of code or art or anything like that. It's just not fun. And the concept of it is just not fun. It's like, it's really not very entertaining to play. And I know, I mean, I did think about that, like telling people this is my worst game and making people feel self-conscious, and that's not at all what I want to do. But like, you look at, this is my first game. This is the first game I ever made ever in my life, right? And I think it's my best game. It is a very simple wave shooter concept. All you do is shoot stuff. Okay, for one thing, for some reason, this didn't used to happen, but the audio is garbage now. So apologies for that. But, so I can change, let's make sure I'm on, not how to play. But yeah, so I made this, which is cool. Settings, hard. Yeah, I want to play on hard. And then I'll show you. This is my favorite game that I've made. Simple pixel art, a little bit of lag here, but only because it's HTML5. Ooh. It's a very difficult game to play. Is the music not even working? Jesus, dude, that's annoying. I don't know why, because it was working fine, and I haven't updated it or anything like that. And then now it's not. Maybe Itch did something. But you can see it's like a very simple game. I did a lot of things very well with this. It's really fun to play. It looks great. It's juicy. Yeah, I mean, I've got a high score saving system. I did want to add a leaderboard, and I still want to do that just to learn how to do that and then potentially make a tutorial for people. Okay. There we go. And there's my explosion. The body parts flying to the black hole. There you go. So that's that game. I think that's really fun. I finished this game. So after this game, I had a lot of fun working on it. I went through and finished everything. So this is all the way polished. There are no bugs that I know about. I think the gameplay is very well balanced. There's a settings screen. You can adjust the effects volume, music volume, even though these, I could fix these and make these better because these are not done in the best way. I'm gonna turn those off right now because they sound horrible on this for some reason. You've got a selector of difficulty, which I think is interesting. Changes that. I learned this was a fantastic property. Yeah, but for some reason the audio is really messed up, and I'm sure if I played it on my computer that wouldn't be the case. But yeah, so definitely if you go check this game out, download it. But again, I still do want to add a leaderboard to this. I just haven't quite yet. But yeah, I'm pretty proud of my how to play menu. I think it's pretty cool. Obviously, I think the best way to how to play is not to just make something like this, where it says how to play, even though I think this is pretty decent, right? The best way to do a how to play is to actually let the user engage in a how to play. So I would do this, and I would say press these buttons, and then even it would maybe have these lit, say this is how you move like this, like that, and then I could even have these guys, but like opaque, and then the player would get to move around the screen. I think that would be an easy thing to do to make this better. So yeah, maybe I would do that stream, improving my best game. But I do think if I do that, what I would definitely like to do is make a, a leaderboard system. And so that's kind of a rabbit hole, or it could be. I've learned a lot about HTTP requests and how all that stuff works. Oh my gosh, she's so cute, but she's really making my legs sore. My little baby, what are you doing? Her foot's in my crotch and it doesn't feel good. Okay, but yeah, anyway, so I love that game. And then this game did very well. I'm not gonna jump into that one because it's a much more long throughout game. This is my most popular game. This is my favorite game. And then this game it did the worst and it's my least favorite. And it makes sense to me. But anyway, okay, so we've done this. These are gonna fade out much faster now. And then I want to see if there is a way, and I think there is, to basically, so fill, we've got a gradient, texture, capping border. I guess not. I could have sworn there was, can I close this width curve too? I thought there was a way to change the sharp limit. What is the sharp limit? What is the round? Anti-alias. That's what we want. Okay, what is the round percent? The smoothest of the rounded joints and caps. This is only used if a cap is set. So yeah, we'll just set this a little higher, I guess. Sharp limit. The direction difference in radians between vector points. Yeah, that shouldn't matter. Okay, so that should fix most of my problems with this. And now this might honestly be too bright. Too bright of a little line here. Okay, so play. Yeah, I'm actually kind of irritated that the sound is messed up on that, so I'd assume Itch did something. It's not glowing though, is it? I also want it to appear behind the parent, so we'll go here and also say z-index, not z-index, what is it? Visibility, show behind parent. So maybe we'll set up, yeah, I think I'm gonna set up a little delay here. So we'll say 0.1. Yeah, and then that should then allow us to see a little bit of a glow effect there. Okay, cool. I can't believe I streamed for 33 minutes and it was like doing terrible. My most mediocre game. I would say this is probably my most, like, this is a very mediocre game, I would say. I feel like there's just more I need to add there. So I actually don't think that this is what I want to do. I don't really love that, to be honest. I'm trying to think, because I'm wondering if I should potentially just have this like get bigger and then kind of flash out as well. Maybe it needs to be thicker. I think I do want to try just making the whole thing thicker. So let's double this. Okay. This will be 12. Let's try making it freaking humongous. Okay, guys, let's try that. And then we could also like increase the thickness as it goes, like, or just like make the whole thing bigger. But we'll see. Okay, cool. I hate that. I gotta set up the scene a little differently. Okay, let's go. Is it world? What did I call this? Main level. There we go. Level. Okay, yeah, okay. And then all I'm gonna do on the enemies layer, I'm just gonna go ahead and add a enemy, I think enemy 3? Yeah, there we go. And I'm just gonna stick them down here. And that's just so that now I don't have to, why is that happening? That's fine. We'll do this then. Hopefully this doesn't break the game. That would be annoying. Yep, it's gonna break it because they need to spawn, because when I spawn them, I do stuff that, yeah, that's fine. Whoa, or I could just make a quick practice scene. What is happening with my mouse? It's because there's so much pug hair on this, this thing here. It keeps getting stuck in like the little sensor. Oh my God! Oh my God! It's like the good old Game Boy Advance cartridges. And like everything. I mean, I feel like technical service back in the 90s was just like, oh, just blow on it real hard. I mean, that's what she said. But also, like, I think that, oh, I think I do like it thicker, though, said everybody. So cool. I think that looks better. But it's still, I think it's not behind me, which is interesting. Ah, because the Z index is based on the parent. I see. So what we need to do, so what's the Z index of Perry here? Z index is probably just 0, yeah. Okay, so I guess we'll just do Z index, and I'll just make the Z index minus -1 here. Oh, not of that though, of the entire thing. So Z index, I'll do this -1. Oh, also that is not good. I'm sure we're getting errors for that. Yeah, every single time, you can't have 2 existing, and I do. Okay. I think I am actually going to make a test scene just because of. So we'll make a new node 2D, and I will call this test. Okay, then I'm gonna need a static body with a collision shape, and we'll add just a quick little square here, make that notably bigger. By default, I color all of my things. I've set that in my project settings to gray instead of that blue color, because then I can go into visibility and I can color code everything the way I want. So like most bodies, I do actually leave them the normal color for like the if you're actually a body like that. Okay, let's do this. We need to make that considerably larger, clearly. Like this, collision shape, make that bigger. Okay, this, grab you, stick you right there. Cool, okay, so I'm not even gonna add, you know what I will do is in Godot fashion, we will be adding a sprite node with the good old icon.png to the center. And then I'm going to go ahead and just change the scale here to reflect that it's a surface. Do that. Godot, baby. Okay, there we go. We'll even do this. We'll just make a big old Godot. We're just dancing on the head. Dancing on the people. Okay, cool. And then I can add Perry. And put him here. Let's see if the scene runs. Okay, so I'll do back up. And new folder. That's cool. I'll call this test. I really need to watch a video and see like what's... Oh, nice. Okay. Whoa. Oh, I can't wall jump though. Okay, so that's something to be aware of, but there we go. So the reason that popped up there, Nostalgic Leaf. Dated a girl with cats. Her laptop always used to overheat. The fins of the heatsink were packed with cat hair. Had to gently break it free with a screwdriver. Fun times. I thought when I was reading that sentence, I had to gently break up with her because I can't date somebody who likes cats. That's what I thought you were gonna say, but I feel that. That's crazy. I mean, that's what's happening, dude. This thing is like this beautiful woman of a pug here is shedding considerably, and it's oopsies. Should be Command Shift A. That is like probably my two most used commands that I've added. So if you Command A, you can add a node. I added Command Shift A to my shortcut, and that will instance a child scene, and then also Command Shift F will search the help, which I use a lot. Very much, very much, very much. The help is fantastic. Okay, I actually don't want enemy 1, though. We want enemy 3. Wait, no parents insult, oh, okay. Doot, okay, and I'll put you right here. And there we go. And now we can test everything we want to do. Yeah, there's no music or anything. Okay, I mean, I think that's fine. I'm happy with that. I mean, it could glow more, yeah, but I think I'm happy. I think I am happy. We could, yeah, I'll make the modulator a little more extreme. We'll go to 1.3s here. And this is like, it's an exponential kind of deal. I think you can go Command Shift R, is that it? Yeah, and then you can search which scene you want to run. Okay, not bad for dashes. I think that's pretty good. I think that's all I really wanted to add here for the dash. Now, I think I want to make the enemy death scenes, and I want to make them a little more cool. So what I'm going to do is create a new scene. I think, yeah, I'll make the base, yeah, just a particles 2D. So I'm going to make a particles 2D node, particles. Oh, you know what? I made something for the asset library of Godot. I don't think it's been approved yet. I just submitted it yesterday. But let me go ahead and import that here, because I made something that I would want to use. So essentially, well, I'll just show you. So if I go into testing, which is where I made it, particles 2D plus, I should just be able to copy and then paste it into the file. So we'll go to hexcode jam, and then Perry, okay, here, and then I'll just paste it in the main file there. Okay, and then everything should be imported, hopefully. All right, good, it did it. So now if I search here, there we go, particles 2D plus, although I don't quite know why the thing isn't showing up. Oh, that's because the path to it. Oh, I'm a fool. That's gonna be a problem. Yeah, that should be, yeah. Wait, res, particles D, GPU. Wait, that is right. Right? Because here's the icon. So, oh, okay, you go down. Right there. Right, why isn't that working? Yeah, I don't need to save this. I'll just do that, save. Okay, test. I know, we still do want to make a new scene. Add. Oh my god. That's so annoying. Core script language CPP condition .go is true, return string. Maybe I just need to reboot the engine. Here, don't save. Let's go ahead and save, quit, do that. I'll reload Godot, open up Perry. Yo, Javon, how's it going, man? Yes, all is very well, actually. Life is looking up. Okay, so now no output there. If I search particles, there we go. Okay, so now it's working. That's weird. Don't know why that happened. But I made this icon here, the particles 2D plus, and I'll show you exactly. This is exactly why I made it. And so we'll make a new scene with the particles 2D plus node that I made. I don't think it's on the asset lib. Yeah, I submitted it yesterday. Let's type part. Oh, hell yeah, there we go. Look at that, baby. There I am. I'm very excited about that. I'm just excited to contribute and also have my name up there. The particles 2D plus, let's see how it looks. I'm interested. Simple classic creates a particle cycles finish signal to eliminate needing to add timers to all of your particles nodes. Blah, blah, blah. Plug. There's my YouTube channel. So thank you guys. I'm very excited that is a reality. Yeah, so if we go over here to the node, you can see that we have this particle cycles finished signal here. You could use the script, but that's not how I want to do this actually. What I actually want to do here is we'll add a regular particles node, and then I will add a script to this. So I'll save this in scenes, enemies, and then we'll make a new folder. We'll call this enemy death. Okay. Call this enemy death, just like that. Okay, then I'll make a script here. And then, so this is how I like to use it. We just extend particles 2D plus. And so once we do that, once we extend my custom class, rather than the regular particles 2D, you can go to your node and you can see these particles cycle finished. Oh, that's cool. It also switches the, whatchamacallit here? What's it called? The icon. The icon is the custom icon I made. And then, yeah, we get this. So basically, a lot of the times, I didn't make a video of the add-on. I probably should, but because it's not a plugin. It's just this very simple. You just extend that, and then because typically, so when I make something like this, right? It's a one-shot particle. You have to add a timer to it to then make sure that it kills itself once the particle is finished. But now we've got this wonderful particle cycle finish signal that goes off once all the particles have disappeared. And then it eliminates the need for that. But this is actually the first time I've used it the way it's intended to be used. So we'll see how this works. So we'll go ahead, emitting, amount. We'll probably change this to 12, I think. Time, we'll set this to, well, I'll do all that after we add the process material here. So new particles, material, I think we add textures here. New animated texture. Oh no, that's not how we do it. I want to go to dust. Yep, there we go. Death dust. I just made this right before stream, and it looks freaking terrible. Oh, because it's the SVGs file. That's weird. I thought Godot was better at exporting SVGs now, but I guess not. So I'm gonna go ahead and open that, and then just convert that to a PNG. Sure, we'll restore these files. Oh, it restored that one. That's fine too. I want to export that as a PNG. Let's actually really quickly shrink this to, does that look like, yeah, I think we safe going 150 by 150 here. Okay, and then I'll go ahead and export that as a PNG. Hopefully it's in the right place. Yeah, there we go. So we'll say death skull. This looks like garbage, but I just wanted to make that very quickly. And then I'll go file, open, and then we go to, oh, it's gonna be in here because I just saved it in images. Then we can go ahead and save, where is it? enemies, death effect, death, death, dust. Okay, and then do a command shift save. This is actually like part of a dust kick effect from my game that I actually really want to get back to making, which is Mecha or Mechanica. And I've just colored it to fit with the theme of this game. And yeah, I think it looks cool. So we'll export it as a PNG, and I'll go ahead and put that there. If anyone's got any tips on using SVGs, I would love to do that because, for a lot of reasons. One, they're smaller file size, and you can expand them as much as you want. But two is that I can then just go and edit them directly using this program, which would be really cool. Save that. Let's quit. Don't save. Okay, so now we can use this. Well, actually, what I would like to do is quickly go into the import settings and see if there's something I'm missing here. So if we go to, so we can change the scale of the SVG here, and I can do like re-import. That's cool, but obviously that's not helping anything. So re-import. Primo alpha, does that do anything? Nope, that's not what I want to do. Fix alpha border. Nope, that's not what I want to do. I mean, I don't know what I'm doing. HDR as SCRB. Nope, does nothing. Enable. Disable. Detect. Filter, maybe is the filter doing it? Nope, that's actually good. Repeat, disabled, normal map, nope. Mode, lossless, uncompressed. Lossy. This, I know this might look like I'm randomly clicking buttons, but it's actually very methodical. It's not. Normal map, I don't want that. Okay, so I guess there's no way to, that's kind of a bummer actually. Because I know that people use SVGs, so maybe I'm not doing it correctly. I think it's only with very simple SVG images. Because this has, like, what's really messed up here is the masks. All the colors are screwed up. If I invert the color. Nope. But yeah, anyway, okay. So let's go ahead and just add the regular dust effect here so we can see what's actually happening. Now if we go to the particles plus, then we can go to, I think it's under material. They've made it not super easy to do. Is it new canvas item material? Particles animation. Yeah, they did. See how like that, they should fix that, but they haven't. That should be much easier to do. Particles animation, what does it say? Loop, nope. H frames should be 4, beautiful. Okay, render priority, next pass. We can leave all that. Blend mode, mix, cool, okay. And then if we go to our process material, we can do, under animation, we can say speed. What is happening? Let's change this to 1 real quick. Wait a second, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's why. So if we go to textures, material, so this needs to be 5. There we go, okay. Now we can go to animation and change that speed up a little bit. Make that 1.2 maybe. And then obviously we want the opposite of gravity here. And then we want to make it fade out. So I'll make this -98. But I kind of want the opposite of this as well. So I'll set this to 0 right now. So we can see that's what it's going to look like. And then we're going to have that fade out. I think I might actually want that to be faster. So we'll close that for right now. Close that, go to our animations, and then I'll make this 2. Yeah, I think I definitely like that better. But let's go 1.8 to try and stretch out. Yeah, there we go. Now let's just do 2. Okay, cool. So then what do we want? and then in actuality, I'm going to want 12 of these guys. Oh, and then I want to change the explosiveness to like 0.9 maybe. And then we'll do emission shape point. Don't need to do any of that. Direction. We might actually want to align Y, but we'll see. So direction, I want X in 0, Y in -1, because we want it to go upwards. And then we'll do a spread of like 60. So the way spread works in particles is that rather than, like, for instance, I would expect it to start here 0 and then start going like this. It actually starts here, and so at 45, you're actually getting a 90-degree area, 45 this way, 45 this way. So 60, you're going like this. Now, when we add some initial velocity here, I'll add like 200. Okay, and then of course, we'll add some randomness. Maybe not that much randomness, like 0.6. I think to get this a little more realistic, what I want to do here is change this to 30. So it's going to be much more in the center. And then what we'll do is go to radial acceleration and make this like 1. Let me make sure this is doing what I think it's doing. So it should be expanding in every which way. Make this 150. .8 maybe. I wish I could get the animation to like stay non-doing that for a second. So let's also take this back down. And then now let's change this back to 60, I think. And then I want it to fade out. So I'll do that real quick because it looks like garbage. So we go to color, and then we want to add a color ramp, a gradient texture. Gradient, we'll do this. We want it to start white, and then near the end, we want it to fade out. So probably like right about here, we'll go here, and I'll change the opacity down there. I think we want the lifetime to be less as well here, so I'll make this 0.8 maybe. I think we can change the animation speed randomness. Yeah, there we go. So we'll change this to 0.3. Maybe 0.5 even. 0.5. Oh, we can do a speed curve. There we go. Okay, here's what we're going to do. I do want to keep that as a little bit. So 0.3. And we'll do a new curve texture. And then, so I'm going to make the maximum value here 2. We can change this to 0 for right now. And so we've got a speed of 1, and then it goes up to a speed of 2. So what I want this to do, though, is I'll add another point here, and then for just the first quarter of the lifetime, I want this to stay at the first frame. And then I want it to pick up. And then we can even adjust this, so this is a much steeper. Kind of do like that sine wave, though. But maybe we just move this back a little bit. Oh, see that posture? That's why my neck hurts. I feel like it should be more of like a this kind of thing, but that's fine. I mean, I know how to do that. Okay, so that's good, because that will kind of help that happen, right? And then can even decrease this a little bit. There we go. I think that looks pretty good for at least the animation. And then I think what I want to change this to like 100. No. So let's change this to 200. We want it to get slower, so for that I'll add damping. So we'll add a damping curve here. And then we'll add a point here, and then I'll have this get like notably more extreme. I do want the damping to kind of come in subtly. So we'll go like this, and we'll make a nice smooth sine curve like that. And then we can go back to our velocity and make it a little more like the 300 that I was thinking about. So I want to go back to this, make this 45. Okay, so again, it's a little more straight. In fact, yeah, we'll make this 30. Okay, and then so I wanted to start off strong and then slow down considerably. So then maybe we'll even do this and then add something like this. We can also just delete this point. You can do a little something like that. And we'll bring this over. Really? It's very interesting. Okay, and then I'm going to add some radial acceleration here. The problem with the radial acceleration, for me at least right now, is that it is... We can do angular velocity. I don't want to do angular velocity, but I would like to randomly change the angle. Uh-oh. People are yelling at me. Okay. Oh yeah, scale. There we go. There's a good one. Let's change the scale randomness here to point. Let's do 0.5. Maybe 0.6. Let's also not make it a point. So let's go to emission shape. Let's make it a sphere with a radius of 10. That already is looking better. Let's make it 50. Okay, 25. And then maybe we can add some tangential acceleration. It's good to me. And then I do think I actually do want to mess with the curve just a little bit more here. And is it there? Yeah, I want to mess with this curve because it looks like it's too slow and then too fast. Will we bring this down like this? Bring this like this a little bit. Then bring that little sine wave. I think we could actually, again, remove this point, do this, and then just make this a nice sine wave here. Because sine is just a nice thing to do. Okay, that's looking good. And then I think I might even want to do a little something like this, though. Okay, and then speed randomness, so 1. That's too much. Let's do 0.5. 0.6. And 0.7. Okay, cool. Hue variation, no. Scale. It doesn't look like it's really affecting it too much. Whoa. Set that back. So if I put this at 1, what happens? Doesn't look like anything happens. If we do 2, then some stuff happens. So I'll do 1. 0.2. 0.5. And then we'll set the scale randomness at 1. Let's do this. So I'll do 2, set the scale randomness at 1 there, which should be fine. And then what I'll do is then actually change the scale of the entire thing. So we'll go to transform. Yeah, I should try standing up every once in a while. I just need to like really fix my posture because I just end up doing this, and it was really bad in undergrad because I'd be in the library for hours just like hunched over like this and just so much pain in my lower back and my neck and like, ugh. Okay. Okay, we're gonna change the scale now to 0.5 by 0.5 here. It's gonna change the scale of the entire thing, but then allows us to do something like that. So now what I'm gonna do is change not the spread. I wanna keep the spread about where it is, but I'll increase the sphere radius here to like 50. Okay, cool. Then we can go ahead and change the initial velocity to a little more as well. So we'll make this something like 500. Cool. Nice, 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 nice. And then I think I want to go back to explosiveness and make this even a little less explosive. Because I want them to happen fast, right? But let's make it 0.75. 0.75. So if you put it 1, they'll all spawn exactly the same time. Draw Central, what's going on? Did you figure out your shader issue the other day? I still really want to do that, but I just feel like I've got so many things bouncing around. I just don't have enough time to go learn shaders, especially because I've gotten so good at like figuring out ways to get around having to actually learn how to do them. Pre-process, no. Speed scale, 1. Randomness, 0. Fract delta. I think 12 is good for these guys. And then we'll do, we have tangential acceleration, pretty considerable tangential acceleration. Radial acceleration, I don't know if I want radial acceleration though. Linear acceleration, orbit velocity, no, no, no. Tangential, damping. I think that looks fine. And then maybe I'll even actually slow down the speed scale here. Put this at like 0.8. Yeah, that looks better to me. So now what we'll do, yeah, I think I will do that. So I'm gonna add a sprite. Okay, and then we're going to get the skull, that skull PNG, pop it in right here. Oh, it looks so bad. If I shrink it a little bit. If I shrink it a little bit, it looks a little better. Kind of like that. Definitely don't want it to be quite so large. I'll just do something like this. I wonder if I can put, maybe I need a shader to do that, but I would love to just kind of put a little bit of a like gradient onto it. I probably need a shader or to actually just do that in Affinity, but yo, yes, Spectre. I downloaded that for my testing Godot project. So I don't, I have a specific Godot project where when I want to test random stuff, and so I put it in there. I haven't actually needed to use it yet, but I can see that would be super awesome for a lot of reasons. Yeah, I actually walk, because I walk my dog 5 times a day, and I also work out every other day, and I stretch. I try to stretch. I definitely stretch very well on the days that I work out, and then sometimes on even the days I don't work out, I also stretch just because I think it's good. I do some good stretches. I also learn some massaging techniques that really help. But it's just like it's really just like, if I sit here for an hour, it's gonna start hurting, and an hour is like a very reasonable amount of time I should be able to sit in a computer for an hour. But anyway. Okay, so now we've got this, and I'm gonna go ahead and have this kind of go up from here. Maybe I will just really quickly actually kind of go into Affinity Designer. I will restore it actually. And then, actually in this case, I think what I'll do is actually just make it like this. And then we will center it like that. Go ahead and apply that. Do this. And then I'll do 150. Like that, okay. And then what I'm gonna do is apply a gradient to this. So I'll make a copy like that. Then I think to do this the way I want to do it, I would need to rasterize it, which is fine by me. So I'm gonna rasterize it. Like I said, it looks like garbage. That's fine. And then we'll go ahead and apply a little gradient to it. Because, yeah, okay, let's see. Gradient tool is gonna let me, no it is not. It won't let me do a gradient on a pixel layer. That's a bummer. So, do that, curves, copy. So I can do this and I can make a gradient here, like that, right? But the problem, I'll do this, I'll come here, grab that color, stick it in there, color, and then go to HSL sliders. Oh, here's the opacity like that. See, it doesn't do the outline, which is kind of annoying. I would love for it to actually do that. That is kind of interesting, but that's not quite what I want. Here's what I'll do though. My mouse is doing this to me again. Whoa. Okay. And then so I'll go this. There we go. Layer. Expand stroke. And I'll go to this. And then we'll do the exact same thing. I should be able, no I can't, but it's okay. Yeah, so right about here to right about there. Right, same deal. Reverse it. And then I want to, this is one thing I wish they would address in this program. Is that opacity, bring down the opacity like that. Okay, there you go. Now we've got a skull that fades out near the bottom. And I think that looks all right. Maybe I will kind of fix these a little bit here. Change the midpoint a little. So I want to have a little more definition of the teeths. That looks kind of cool. So maybe I'll do that. Maybe for the outline, I'll keep it considerably more like being shown. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think that's better. And then we can take this and then actually make this even more so like that. Cool. Looks good to me. Actually looks considerably better. Okay, so now we'll go ahead and save that as a PNG. Not as untiled, but as skull.png. Save. Yes, of course I want to replace. Okay, cool. And then, yeah, now we need to fix the scale. Reset the scale, just like that. Cool. So the idea is that this is going to kind of like flow out of the thing here, and I'm going to use a tween. Yeah, I'll use a tween. So we're going to add this. This is going to be skull sprite. Come here, and then we're going to say on ready bar skull equals skull sprite. Okay, and then I'll say function ready pass, and then I also do want to just connect the signal here. Particle cycle finished, and then we'll say Q free. Okay, and then I'll set this, I will set this to one shot eventually. I am wondering now if I should tween this or just make it another particle node, but I'm happy with just leaving it like that. So, okay, then we'll go ahead and add a tween here. We'll grab the tween. On revar tween equals tween. I'll say ready tween dot interpolate property, and then we'll say skull Position plus vector 2. Let's see. So I want it to probably move up like, so we'll start like here. Probably a little higher than that. So what's this position? So we'll just say 13. Well, X should be, we'll probably go like this. I guess we'll say 70. No, we'll just make it go straight up. I don't think it needs to go, yeah. So we'll keep X at 0. Okay. And then we'll put this at, yeah, negative 325. Okay. So we actually don't need to do this. Vector 2, 0, negative 325. Okay, cool. So we're going to tween it like that. Over how much time? Well, whatever is the time here, lifetime 0.8. We'll do 0.75, so it finishes a little bit faster. Yeah. I'm gonna die early, I know it. Okay, so let's go back to easings. Dude, now that you said that, I keep thinking, like, how great would that be if when you did this, each one of these just had a little graph that showed the thing next to it? That'd be great. I mean, I kind of know, but for most people, you don't really know, right? I mean, you could pretty easily just grab these. I mean, this is open source, so I'm sure these guys would be happy to let you stick it in Godot. So I think we want ease out circle, probably something like that, or quint. I'll try ease out quart. Quart, okay, and then we're gonna do ease out, like I said, okay, and that's that. Again, tween dot start. Okay, then we'll do, my mic is like grabbing my chest hair, sorry. Okay, do that. And then we also want to fade it out. So do tween dot interpolate property skull. This should be vector 2 dot, or sorry, we can do that, vector 2 dot 0, okay? So skull again, and then now we're going to tween the modulate property. We're going to start from color 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and we're going to go to color 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. We are going to do this over the exact same amount of time. No, we're not. I want to do this like when it's already like kind of shot up a little bit. So maybe we'll try this for 0.25 seconds. And then we'll do tween, we'll do the same. We'll do trans. Oh, Abigail, you left the coffee maker on. Okay, sign. Well, you haven't gotten it yet? So tween.trans sign. Yeah, we'll just do a twans sign, a twan sign, tween ease out, and then I'm going to set a delay of 0.5. Okay. Okay. So that should do it. And then I think I want it in front of the explosion. Maybe we'll make it behind the explosion. We'll see. It doesn't really matter, but let's go ahead and set its position back down to 0 here. We might actually want the starting position to be where it actually, damn it, dude. Like right there. Okay, so negative 50. Let's try that. So let's negative 50, and then 0. Okay, cool. No, that's the X errand. Come on. Okay, cool. And then I don't know if I really want it to start 100% visible, right? Like you probably want it to tween very quickly the other way. So we'll do this with no delay. Tween dot tween dot ease in, and then I'll make this even faster. We'll make this like 0.15 seconds. We'll do 0.2, and then I want to not 0.1. We'll do 0.1, and then we're gonna do the opposite. We're gonna fade in there with no delay. Okay, so that should be cool. So this is fade in, shoot up to heroin, and then fade out. Okay, cool. And then yes. Okay, let's see what this looks. Oh yeah, and we want to change this now to one shot. Okay. Oh, and then we have to save the particles material and add it to my particles cache. I haven't done that in a while. So save this. Enemy-death.trez. Wait, where the hell did I save that? Oh well, it's too late now. So we'll go to script. No, it's not. Okay. Enemy-death.trez. Move to, and then we should have particles cache. Do I have the other ones in there? No, I don't, but that's fine. Okay, so I'll open up the particles cache.gd. If you don't know what this is, I've got a tutorial on it. Basically stops the lag from particle nodes the first time they're instanced. Preload. Trez, and then we just do desing. Okay, cool. So that will happen there. Then we can go back here. I love that I made this and I can like see it. It's very, very cool. Okay, I'll put this in the center of the screen and just run it. Oh, I don't see this. Oh, because emitting is false. Yeah, I forgot about that. That's a pain. So we need to also do tween.start, then we need to do emitting equals true. Okay. And I also would like to do print you're a genius. Okay. So clearly, I mean, it worked, but wait a second. Is it on one shot? Oh. It's weird. So the skull is clearly moving way too fast up. I'm just gonna make it a particle. I lost. I don't want to use this. I don't want to use it. I'll just make this. Okay. Okay, so we'll get rid of, now we don't need either of these, which is nice. Okay. Oh, we do need the ready function though. Function ready. Just like that. Emitting equals true. Okay, so that's good that this worked. Wait, did it? Yeah, it did. It printed. Okay, sweet. Particles 2D plus. Best node there ever is, was, or will be. Okay, and then we can delete both these nodes. And then I'm going to add another particles node. And then that one doesn't need to be a particles 2D. And then we'll go to, just want to set this to 1. We'll do, where is it? Process material, new particles material. We also need to go to text yours. I'm sorry. Yep. We'll just go here. That's skull.png. Stick it right there. Okay. Now I do want to put this back on. Okay, and then we'll go here. Go back into this. See what she look like. Other thing I want to do here is make the fade out a little more gradual really quickly. And to do that, where the hell's color? There it is. And we'll go to our ramp here, and all I gotta do is this. A little more like that. There we go. That looks good. Okay, anyways, this will be, I'll change this to blue. Nope, not that. Skull particles. No, I'm all like, what's happened? What? A game jam? I mean, I'm not gonna tell you what it is, or if you're correct, but I'm announcing something tomorrow. That's for true. It's for true. And yes, I will be announcing it. I don't know if I'm doing, I think I'm just gonna be posting a video. I might be doing a stream tomorrow. I do want to catch up on making some of the, I do want to catch up on making some of the tutorial videos I have, because yeah, I've got some ideas, got some stuff I really want to make. I've made 5 episodes of my intro to GDScript for non-coders, so I kind of want to just batch some out. It takes, I can usually make 2 a day, so maybe I'll get 2, maybe even 3 tomorrow. That would be great, and then I can actually start releasing those episodes. And I haven't decided. I would like your guys. Wait, does this say missile command on my stream? Because I clearly changed it to say fixing my worst game on my screen. Now I gotta know. Yeah, it says fixing my worst game. Is it not for you guys? Yeah, I will be getting to missile command soon. Did I say, oh, maybe yesterday I said I was gonna do that today. I had a lot of inspiration to fix my worst game. Because every time I look at my itch, and I've said this a few times, I'm like, ugh, this one. Like, I hate it. So I want to make it at least a little bit playable. Okay, so I shouldn't be taking this long on this though. So no animation, that's fine. Then what we want to do, I'm gonna start the scale out. We'll do a scale curve. Oh, that's the other thing. I was really nice with particles, and now I'm not. That was the other thing that I always like to do to make these things look cooler. As we go, oopsies, to scale, scale, scale. We'd add a scale curve. And then on the curve, what I do is do a little something like this. And then this would kind of happen fairly early. Like that. See? There we go. That looks good. Okay, so we'll do that. And now we'll come back to the skull particles. And then I will do basically the same thing. So I guess I want the scale to be a little bit smaller, maybe 0.8. Okay, because that looks a little massive. And then I think I will do visibility. Show behind parent. I'll have it come up. It doesn't look like they're off sync a little bit, which is always annoying, but you can fix that just by closing the scene and then reopening it. Okay, cool. Oh wait, are they the same lifetime though? That's a good question. No, they're not. Okay, that's why. 0.8. But now they're still going to be off, so I have to do this again. That's okay because it's right there now. 0.8. But the time scale I think is different. All right, speed scale and explosiveness. So 0.8 and then speed scale is 0.8. Speed scale 0.8. Last time. Perfect. Okay. So now what we want this to do is shoot up and then stop. So I'll make the direction. Oopsies. Undo that. Keep doing that. We go right here. Okay, so I didn't change the description. That's because I've been using Restream, and I guess when I do this, if I just do edit settings, that's weird. It's gonna make me log in again. All right, well, that's fine. Whatever. I didn't even look at the description. I just changed the title, so probably should do that. So sorry about that. I do want to finish that up, but I think I'm going to do that closer to the thing that I will be announcing tomorrow with all the other... I've almost slipped up like 4 times in a sentence, so I'm going to shut up. But I'm announcing something tomorrow. All right, let's hurry the hell up. So emission shape, I do want this to be a point. Direction, we want this to be going in the -1 direction with a 0x. Spread, I don't think I want a spread. Gravity, I want this to be 0. Okay, I don't think I want a spread. I think I want the spread to be maybe like 10, like very, very minimal. And then we'll do an initial velocity of like 300. I think no spread, or even like just 5. I think no spread. I don't want the spread. Just go straight up. Okay, this needs to be faster, so we'll do 500. $600? $700. Okay, and then I actually do think I'm going to change this to a particles 2D plus, so that way I have that signal attached to it. Oh, did it just clear the particles material though? Okay, no, it kept the particles material. Good. Because I might want this to last a wee bit longer than, oh, that might have something to do with it. But I do want those to be... Okay, so now what we're going to do is then add some damping. So add a damping curve here. Make this go up like this. Jesus, so damping's just not working right now. Guess we'll do linear acceleration negative. Wow, okay. Why is this not working? Like, that should be working. Should it not? That's not what we want. Why is it not slowing down? My damping's all the way up there. That's weird. If I get rid of these things, does it go faster? A little bit, but I mean, that's nuts, isn't it? That's weird. I specifically remember the curve is hidden by your webcam feed. Oh. Really? Let's see. Tell me if something bad happens. I'm gonna move OBS over to my other thing. Tell me if the audio gets messed up. Because now I can actually see. Ah, I see. Okay, so the curve. So I open the damping curve here. Oh no, the curve's good. So I'm gonna get rid of the curve, but so if I put a damping of 100, it's not stopping this thing, which is just mind blowing to me. If we put this at -100, tangential acceleration. Don't want that. Look at this. That's crazy that I can't stop it. Okay. All right. Anyway, so now what I want to do is scale. We'll do a scale curve here. Scale is 0.8. I don't think I've added anything to this curve. But what I'd like to do is start it off very, very small, and then make it get very big here pretty quickly. And then, yeah, kind of get bigger like that. Okay, so that looks good. And then now what I want to do is go to color. So we'll kind of clean this up here so everyone can actually understand what's happening. Oh, maybe if I put some negative gravity on there, like negative 100 gravity. Can I do like negative? Oh, that's why. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. So now I should be able to increase the initial velocity a little bit. Okay. So make this like 0.9, just a few more seconds. Okay, and now I want to go to the color, make a new color ramp gradient. So sorry if you guys probably aren't going to be able to see this here. Oh, maybe you will. Oh, nice. Okay, so it's on screen still. So we want this to start at that. We'll do a little bit like this. Let me grab this. Bring the opacity down there so it does kind of fade in, and then we want a nice, notably slower fade out here. Okay, I think that's cool to me. And then what I'm gonna go ahead and do is disconnect this signal and then use this guy's signal because now this one's longer. So now we can go on particles animation finished. And then we'll just do this. Just cue free. Doop. Doop. Okay, and then we'll do skull particles dot emitting equals true. Just like that. Cool, cool. Interesting. Okay. I think that's cool. And then for both of these guys, we'll go to one shot, turn that on. One shot, turn that on. Cool. Save this, and then I need to go to here, and then we'll save this. I want to save it to... Where's the particles cache? There's the particles cache. Save it in there. So this will be anime death underscore skull.trez. Then we'll go into our particles cache. Particles cache, okay. Enemy death skull. Add that right here. Oopsies. Var death scene. We'll say skull equals preload. Okay, there we go. Cool, 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 cool. And then we just do death scene skull. Very nice, very nice. Okay, and then, I mean, that's just about it. And then all we do is that we'll go to our enemy scripts here. So we'll go to enemy 2. And then all we got to do is instantiate and then spawn this thing. Let's see. Okay, thank you, Stefan. I appreciate the feedback. Oh yes, other devs. So a lot of other YouTube channels, we've all gotten together to host something. Everyone already knows what it is, but I mean, you can basically read what that says. But I'm gonna pretend that it's still a secret because why not? So yeah, so I'm gonna quickly do this. So I'll say var death underscore tscn equals preload. Why can I never spell that right in the first try? Preload. Thank you. Okay. There we go. Enemy death scene. Just like that. Okay. And then we're going to go on, should be a die function. Yep. We're going to say, actually, we don't need that. So we'll say var death equals, or death underscore ins equals death scene dot instance, and then we'll say death instance dot global position equals global position, get underscore parent dot add child death instance. Okay, cool. And then that should be literally it. We're just gonna make it there. And then I'm just gonna copy and paste this code into the enemy 3 right here. I'm not gonna get too much into it. There should be another die function right here. Yeah, now we'll see. So, oh, because we never made the death scene. Okay, variable. Okay, so make it up here, I guess. Var death underscore TSEN equals preload. Okay, there we go. And now I think this should work, except that I'm a little concerned that I haven't made this. I'm gonna say if not dead, then dead equals true. Because I don't want to accidentally call this function twice here. So I'll do this, and then we'll just come back up at the top here, and I'll say var dead equals false. Okay, let's go ahead and give it a shot here. Actually, I'm curious on my stream, is it recording? It says it's recording desktop audio, but it doesn't look like it is. Let's go ahead and kill these guys. Oh, they got me. That's not bad. Oh, look at that. Killed him on that. That's cool. There's a lot of stuff with like particles and After Effects that I wanted to get done. So yeah, I think that's definitely a good contribution to the whole thing. Hell yeah, that's what I really wanted to do right there. So yeah, it's not fantastic, but it's something. I think it improves the game a little bit. There's more still I would like to do. I think number one would be to make the dashes aren't bad. They're not great though. Damn it. Yeah, okay. So let's think about what else I want to do to improve this. I just like, it's just not fun. Like, it's just really not that fun. Like, every time I look at this page, I'm like this game, very fun, very proud of it. This game, I think it's pretty fun. People liked it a lot better in this game, which was also cool. But also, like, I learned a lot. I love the art, all this stuff. This game was like, I learned almost nothing doing it. I kind of was just like batching out something real quick. The gameplay loop isn't that fun. I don't know. And then there's just a lot of small things I didn't really get to add. For instance, like a high score system, which I would like to do right now. So that should actually be, it's actually extremely easy to set up a high score system. So let's say var high score equals 0. I'll say var score. We actually don't need to make score a global variable. And then I will add a save function, which I might honestly copy and paste because I don't think I can do that from memory. So enemy death, we got that. Oh, Ennis, check this out. I made my own add-on, so you can go get it in the asset lib. It's called Particles 2D Plus by me. Look at that. And so it's just a particle node that comes with the particle cycle finished signal. So that way, for nodes like this where it's an explosion, you can just use that, and then on particle cycle finished, you just QE free. So pretty handy, I think. It's free, obviously. It's on the asset lib, so check it out. Okay, so yeah, we want to go back to globals. I need to clean this up real quick. So sorry about this. This looks horrendous. There was one thing I learned from this that I thought was cool. We are going to need to open up the HUD scene again in a sec, but okay, cool. So globals, we got a high score. Eventually I'm going to make a function called save info. In here, and we're going to use that. But for right now, so I want to open up our HUD scene. So we go here. I don't know why it's not showing me the 2D. We don't have a high score anywhere. Shouldn't actually be too hard to implement. So I'll add a new, well here what I'll do is actually just for right now, I will duplicate this label, call this our high score label. Okay, whoa, where the hell's my mouse? There we go. Okay, 8 p.m. And then I want to align center, and then I'm going to do center top. Where are you? Center top. Okay, and then what is, say this is high score. I guess I would want that to actually be displayed underneath it, huh? So we run this. That actually wouldn't be too bad. Whoa. Oh, because the HUD is doing all that stuff. Okay, that's interesting. Didn't even realize that. I mean, people said that, but I still don't understand that. Like, about the controls. Because, like, so you move with WASD, and then there's your left hand, and then you attack with your right hand. You attack and jump. Jump is, so like I'm literally doing this. It's like pretty simple for me, I think. You move around, and then you just hit and parry with these two fingers. Hit, parry, hit, parry. I'm like, I don't know. Like, I don't know how much, like, I have to somehow have the parry a button and an attack button, and then I could make the W the jump button. Well, actually, I'll do that right now. That's the easiest thing to do, is to go to input map, and then there should be like UI jump. UI jump, okay, and then I'll add key W. There you go. That's for you, Ennis. Honest, sorry. Or is it Ennis? Not the keyboard. Wait, not the keyboard buttons. That's all there is. Ennis. Okay, I thought so. I thought so. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, I mean, that's why I'm like, I don't know if I need to really, really try and fix all of that there, but I think this looks cool because I made the background the same color, so it kind of looks like it's just one big wall, and then we just cut a slice into it. I think that's cool. So the idea with this game is that I wasn't even going to allow you to kick stuff, ironically. That is true. It's definitely not natural to understand. It's a very new concept. But, whoa, what was that? That's a problem too. Should fix that. But, yeah. How do I go back to my, there we go. So, like, prefix on custom input values. What do you mean? Like how it says UI underscore? Because if that's what you mean, that's just because by default, Godot has like UI down, UI up, UI right. So I'm just like, I'm just going to continue the trend and say like UI jump. See, I'm not even like really enjoying working on this game, which is like, yeah, it's like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I guess we'll go HUD, high score label, so high score, and then we'll go underneath here, and then we'll say like 0. And so I think that should look good. Let's do this, just see how that looks. That looks fine. Actually looks very good. So I do want to just add that system right here. We shouldn't say high score. Sleep streak? Oh, we'll just leave it as high score. That's fine. I don't really care. Okay, so we got clock functions, which I do want to get into player health functions. On enemy died. Random spawn location. Spawn enemies. Create enemy stack. Actually, yeah, I guess that it was a really interesting spawn thing for me to learn how to make that. And then also the time I made a clock. So yeah, I think the HUD was actually, I learned a lot there. But yeah, the gameplay is not super duper fun. I don't know. I might leave it. I mean, I'm gonna finish up what I'm doing right now. I want to make a high score that saves, and then I was gonna make the score a little juicier, and then I was gonna think about working the parry. I want the parry. When I wrote the idea for this game, so if we go over to, this might be not good. Fuck. Don't look at that. Don't go back and look at that. Okay, the idea, this game is gonna be cool. I'm actually make that for something. Oh, where was it? Melee Pong. So the idea was the player at the bottom of the screen can move left and right like Pong. You have to slash and parry incoming projectiles to increase your multiplier. You get points when the rebounded projectiles hits and kills an enemy. And you lose nothing if you dodge a projectile, but you also gain nothing. Obviously, you'd have to eventually... Oh, yes. You would lose health if you get hit by too many projectiles. So, you can see that it was very different when I originally set out to make this game. And I really think that if I wanted to make this game fun, I would have to change it considerably. And I don't think I really want to do that. I have other projects that I'm more interested in. So I think what I'm going to do is really just add a few more things to kind of juice it up, make it a little better. And then I'm going to move on and just leave it and mark it as like a failure in my eyes. But a failure is not, to me, like the worst thing ever. A failure is a learning experience. To me, I learned a lot from this, both in game dev wise, but also just like game design wise, not just development. Like actually knowing like, okay, I have to really think about, is this really going to be fun if I do this? Like I'm making a new concept. And I do think that if I stayed more true to this and made it more like Pong, where you've got like a sword and you're bashing things in and you're trying to like run around the screen and like bash things and hit those projectiles and hit enemies, I think that would be freaking cool, man. But the way I just executed was just not. Did not make that. And I think it could have been way better. Reverse psychology. Yes, I have. What is the reference? Okay, but let's do this. So, got night label. Where am I setting night label? Is it reset clock? Enemy stack, spawn limit, num enemies, night. Oh, next level function, okay. num enemies equals 0. So we're going to do a few things. We're going to say, so let's grab, so we're going to say onReadyVar. This is like one of the most organized scripts, can I just say, that I've ever made. It's very nicely done. onReadyVar high score, yeah, we'll do label equals high score label. And then I'll do var high score equals 0. We'll just say int. Okay. Then what I'm going to do right here is say globals dot high score. We'll say high score equals global dot high score, and then we'll say high score label dot text equals high score. This should be high score because that's how I'm writing it in this one to save space. Maybe I'll change that. Yeah, it's not bad. Okay, then we'll do center top again. Yeah, that's fine. And I spell everything correctly besides that, actually. So I'll say high score. And then I would like to do, I forgot how to do a new line. Maybe is it this? Okay. And then we need %s. Okay. And then we just do this. High score. Just like that. Okay. Godot string new line. Break the line label using GDScript. Okay, it's backslash. So I think I used the forward slash. Yep, it's a backslash. What the hell is that? There it is. Cool. So yeah, we'll do that. High score, that. Okay. Oh, except I call the next level function, so that's why I don't have that much stuff in my ready function. I was wondering. So because we call that, we can just do this. 9 plus equals 1. Okay, so actually in globals, I do want to set the high score to be 1 because it can't possibly be less than 1. Okay, and then we'll go to HUD and I'll check. Here, I'll do this. And I guess to be consistent, I should use the set text function. Underscore text. And then make this that. Okay, so high score label dot set text high score. And then did I do this in the ready function? High score equals globals dot high score. That's fine. That I do want to put that in the ready functions, and we should actually call that before we call next level. There. Okay, cool. And then true, good call. I totally forgot that other percentage sign right there. Okay, so high score that. So high score level set text. Then right here, what I'm going to do is check. I'm going to say if night is greater than high score label or high score, then yeah, we'll say high score equals night, and then we'll say globals dot high score equals night. Okay, pretty simple. So if night is greater than high score, yeah, so like night is 2, our high score is then 2, and we do this, and yeah, then we're just setting the label to this, and then we should actually, I'm gonna fix this. I did. Okay, so now if I run the game, it should already be working. It's just not gonna save it, but it'll save it in between one playthrough, and then I'll just make oh my goodness. Okay, I don't know, there might be some weird guy who really fucking loves this game. So high score right there. I didn't even make sure it was in the right place. It's like this first level sucks. I think I want to fix that too. That sucks. So I added that. Come on. bro. There we go. Yeah, so this game was supposed to be a lot more to do with parrying. Whoa. Gotcha. See, like, when you execute the parry correctly, that's when the game is fun. Like, when I parry and I hit somebody, oh my god, it's so fun. But any other time, nah, the game's not fun. So it's like, that's kind of the trade-off of not being fun at all. Cool. I'm already getting some bugs, but yeah, so the high score is working. I don't want to quit, though, but I want to check out what these... I'm going to let myself die here. Area set shape disabled. Can't change this while flushing queries. Function connect returns a value. I don't know why I get that error. I hate that. Argument delta is never used. Can't change the state while flushing queries. So we'll say call deferred set underscore. Oh, I should do set deferred, huh? Dot set underscore deferred. Wait a second. What was this? Yeah, just shape. Okay. Set underscore deferred. Property string. Wait, how was I doing this? Oh, set shape. Okay. Okay, we want to go this way. Set deferred, and then I'll make this. I don't know why. That was tripping me out, but okay. Shape, shape. And so that should fix that error. Now, if we come back here, I click play, we should, oh. Ah, I see. Okay, so I do actually want to do that, not just the next level then, because I want your high score to be there right when the game starts, but that's not too hard to do. So we'll just go into ready here, and then just stick that right there. And so that will fix that. I also think potentially in the title screen, maybe it should show your high score. But I also don't want to mess with the kind of aesthetic we've got going on here. So yeah, I don't need to do that. And then now I'll just make a quick save function, which I might honestly just yoink straight from my other code, because I don't, no, you know, I'll try and code it from memory. I think it's gonna be good practice. Yeah, thank you for watching, Stefan. I appreciate that you're always here being a positive presence. I'm making this weird, but yes, goodbye, thank you. Yeah, you're the only person when I'm like, hey, is the audio okay? You're the only person who's like, yes, it's cool. Like, only guy. So appreciate it. Okay, what is the last thing I want to do is just make a save game. Then I'm just gonna upload it, and then I think I might chill, like do some stuff with my girlfriend, maybe do some more stuff.
Fuck you, I hate you.
That was my girlfriend. She's a wonderful person. Okay. Yep, okay, so we're gonna go into scripts, globals, oopsies, did not mean to open the script. Globals, so we're gonna make a function save info, and then a function, so function ready, okay, pass, okay, and then we'll make function load underscore info. And then I think I am just literally gonna yoink it because I don't even want to do it. No, okay, let's do this. Okay. Nope, I have no idea why. I have no idea how. I've totally forgotten and I don't feel like it. So we're gonna go to this project, which has a pretty simple save. Blackbody Godot files, except it's a mess because it was the first game I made. It was not organized. Add-ons, audio, borders, camera, effects, enemies, where the hell's globals? It's just like in here, floating around. There it is. Yep, there we go. Save data, load data. Okay. Cool. And I'm just going to do this, yoink it, just like that. So data, except this is literally just going to be high score. So var, actually, I mean, we don't even need to make a new variable there, do we? I didn't make, okay, so we'll do, fuck. I don't even remember how to grab the correct directory. No, YouTube will be fine. They're good people. Okay. User saves. Then, okay. Stick those in here. Okay, so we've got those right now. I'm gonna make, okay, save / load. Okay, var directory, could take a blah, blah, blah. Cool, file equals file.new, file.store var, high score. Okay, cool, and then we can then get rid of this, like all of this actually. Okay, and we'll say var data equals file.getVar. So we'll say var data equals, we can actually just say high score. High score equals file.getVar there. Okay, just like that. Else print no load data. Okay, so that's going to be on the ready. That's what's going to happen. Save data. Now we need to find a place to save the data, and I'm going to do that from the HUD on player died, on player hit. And then we've got basically here, elif player health is less than or equal to 0 and not player died. And then we're going to say globals dot save data. Okay. And that's it. Now we've got a working high score system. So, yeah. Let's play it. I don't even want to play it, but we'll play it. Yeah, I don't even think I'm going to work. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to work on making those parries. Maybe for the love of God, making this first level less monotonous, though. Okay, so I've gotten 2, so I need to die now in order for my high score to be saved, which is something. Cool. There we go. Cool. Okay, so it's now it should have saved my high score. I should be able to quit and then run it again. I don't know why sometimes it doesn't do that, but okay. Play. Okay, high score is 2. That was weird though, because I've got a HUD. Oh, I'm yielding. Interesting. Why would I do that? Okay. So I'm just gonna put that right there. And then, yeah, then we don't have to see that. But yeah, as you can see, it works. And we've got a high score. There we go. Thank you, dude. This is the first time I've ever done vector art for a game. So I actually think that I want to reuse. I've learned a lot. For one thing, so on my other vector art games, I'll actually take you over there because now I'm done with this crud. Oh, I do need to export it and upload it, but don't save. So if we go to, I mean, I think you saw me working on Mecha here, but I'm like way more proud of this art, right? I think this looks a lot better. But the other cool thing about this is that I'm making it much bigger than the window. And then, where is it? Where's window? There it is. So my window size is 3840 by 2160, which is ultra high definition, but that would be obscene to run a game in that definition. Well, I guess it wouldn't be that bad. That's what people do that. But then we do test width and test height. Now, there's a little bit of confusion. This is not like just for testing purposes. This actually runs your game in that. So sometimes I've accidentally left that as such, which now we want to do. And then because I'm doing mode 2D and I'm keeping the aspect, It then shrinks it down to that using a, I think it used bicubic upscale by default because I've got filter on. And then what it does, because when we do that, it then allows us to just have like these really, really high quality graphics, which is something I wish I didn't do in the other game. I exported everything at the 1920 by 1080p settings rather than the Ultra HD settings. But yeah, okay. Let's open up GitHub. Nope. That. Okay, so, oh my god, I didn't push these? Okay. I did a QA session, if anyone wasn't there, and I'm planning on doing another one on May 9th, I believe, where just bring your questions, dump your stuff, any challenges, stuff you don't know how to do that you think I don't know how to do. Besides shaders, I think I'm pretty good. In 2D, I think you can ask me most things and I should be able to figure them out pretty quickly if I don't already know them. Okay, now when you want to go to Perry the Dreamcatcher, we changed quite a bit. This is going to be final changes, comma, I hate this game. Commit to me. Okay. Oh. I'm confused about that. Sure. That's cool. Why won't it just do that? Wait, what is this? Confused as to what that is, but that's fine. Okay. So we're gonna quit that, and then I'm gonna go back to Godot, and then we'll export that as a HTML5. Let's go to Perry. Now I have to remember how to do this. So project settings. Nope, is that how you do it? Project export. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. No export template. What? Ah, I see. Download. Actually, close this. I'm gonna uninstall these. Okay. Download. Official. I don't think it should take too long. But while we do that, let's go ahead and run my favorite game, Black Body. How's the volume? There we go. So now you can see, I mean, it's just so crisp, not on the I love it. It's... I hope I'm on hard mode. I hate playing on non-hard modes. I am on hard mode because I don't have any lives at the bottom. I'm trying not to kill that guy, because that's kind of the way you really get points in this game, is not killing the big ones, unless you have to. Oh my god, you guys, what am I doing? What are we doing? That's a little secret. I've literally like gotten hand cramps playing this game because I think my actual high score is like ludicrous. Let's give these guys a little time to catch up, shall we? Everyone said it's too hard, and the controls are very different, you know what I mean? That's kind of like what I'm going for, is not making a game that people recognize. Nice. Damn it, that's over. I don't know, I think I did a lot of good things right in this game. I think it's very juicy. I think the core game mechanic is fun. I also think that it's like, so being able to, like, you want to chain together multi-kills. It adds some strategy to the mix once you get good enough to employ that strategy, right? The other thing that it does, that I was just thinking of, but now I can't think because I'm too engaged. Okay. I don't know. I don't like a game to be easy. Maybe that's just me. Sometimes I do. But sometimes I like it to be nice and challenging like this. I'm kind of murdering it right now. But shit's about the... It speeds up real fast. Especially on hard mode. No one's interested in me keeping to play this game. So I should probably stop. Have we lost anybody? No, we still got 6 people. I mean, I do not mind playing this, so... Oh, shite. Oh! Fud. Okay, there we go. That was it. I think I actually got up to 70,000 on hard, which was like my highest. But, yeah. Yeah, it's just so much more enjoyable, so much better in like every single way. This is my first game ever, and Perry's just like downhill in every direction except for like maybe art and the actual programming itself. Okay, cool. Now I can do this, hit export. We want to do this. I think that's, so we want to export PCK zip, okay. And this should do it for us automatically. Well, if we go to, what do I do? Oh, I want to export it out. So we go here, back to exports, window, there we go, go into this. What? Oh, crikey. Okay, new folder. Hi. And then let's, we'll do Perry.zip. Okay, and then export, right? Okay, it's there. Okay, cancel. And then let's open up Godot code, Xcode jam. This is like exports. Hi, Perry.zip. So this should have exported the whole game without. Yeah, just the import files, which is nice. Okay. Now, what was the other thing? I need to add a index.html to it, but I don't remember how to do that. Do I get that from itch? Maybe? Go to itch. Yeah, I thought I would really like the palette, and I went in the wrong direction using those darker colors. It's not, you just don't like it. You don't enjoy it. Like, even Lunar Bastion, like, it is, I really like the colors I went with for this game. It feels really cool, bright. You definitely know whose side you're on, you know? And, I mean, this one's pretty fun. This is a game I really should finish. I really should finish. I mean, you can see that, like, there's so many things missing, but it's fully playable, and it's still pretty fun, you know what I mean? And also, I didn't have time to make a lot of sound effects, so it's mostly me just going, like, so here, I'll play this, and then you can really hear it now. I kind of ruined the game for everybody, but look. I don't know if you heard the, I made those myself. But yeah, so I think this is a pretty cool game. Ordnance, upgrades, there's some stuff that people said they wanted changed. Yeah, and then I think there's like definitely a best way to play, but I don't know. I think it's fun. I enjoyed making this game. I enjoyed this game. Actually, I didn't enjoy making this game as much as I thought because there was a lot of complex crud in doing that. But we'll go back. Okay, and I want to go to. Can I go to dashboard? Here we go. Edit. Pere the Dreamcatcher. Okay. So I want to do more. We can't change the file, which is a bummer, but that's okay. Actually, fine. Delete the file. What? Must be an index zip or uploaded dot contains. Wait, why am I confused here? Does anyone else know? Like, how do you get this index HTML file in there? Why am I blanking on this? I just haven't or made a game in so long I forgot how to get this file. Is it in the export tab? Export project. Oh, there we go. That's what I want right there. Okay, there we go. Now, if I come into here. Okay, yeah. Okay, so then don't need this any longer. And then if we go into Ho, this puts all of that in there. And then I can do this. Okay. Oh, I see. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to Command E. Paste. What on earth? Paste it in here. There we go. Okay. And then we'll move this one out of here. Delete both of these guys. And then we need to, where'd it go? Right here. Parry. C. And then delete this. And then I should compress this. And there we go. And now I can upload it. Okay, upload files. And we'll go to exports, HTML5. There we go. Whoop. Okay. Executable. Where do I do that? Is there nowhere to choose? Guess there's not. Is that Apple? Okay, cool. And then, why am I forgetting everything? How do I? Okay, upload a zip file containing your game. There must be an index. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Any additional files you upload will be made available for download. How am I supposed to specify that this is HTML5? Am I tripping? More? No. How do I make this one the HTML5? What the hell? Oh, this file we played. What's wrong with me, everybody? Wow, thank you, Nova. I think I don't know. I just don't think it's as fun as either of my other games. I think that I let myself down on a lot of actual design critiques rather than like not coding or stuff like that, but more so the mechanics of the game were just not very fun and stuff like that. So, okay, embed in page, manually set size, upload files. There's that. This file will be played in browser. Click save. Let's go ahead and view page. Make sure this works. Okay, and now it's got a few extra features plus a high score system. So I'll quickly rip through that. But I also really like, I've said this already, but I really like how it just looks like it's like inset into the screen here. I think it's cool. Okay, so now we've got a high score feature, which I put in. What the hell's happening? Why is no one spawning? Oh my god. What did I do? What did I do, you guys? Why is there no one spawning? You must be joking. You must be joking. How's this possible? I swear I'm just gonna delete it if it happens. No way. Hold the phone. All of that? Works here, so I don't know why it's not working there. And I'm so over it, I am just going to remove it. I don't even want it on my fucking page. So we're doing it, everybody. I'm just getting rid of it. So the title of this stream should be wasting an hour and then removing the game. I'm going to go ahead. Where are these? Yeah, good. Everybody's watching. No one's looking at Perry the Dreamcatcher. Or if they are, they're crazy. It's not worth it. Okay. More. Can I not delete this? Edit. Can I delete? Where is delete? More. Edit comments. Nope. Write new post, metadata, distribute, interact. How the hell do you delete a game? Analytics widget. It's got to be an edit, I assume. And I just missed it. Oh, wait. Delete game. There we go. That is not very easy to spot. There we go. Okay, so now I've got 2 games. Clean slate. Oh, GMTK Game Jam? Kenny Jam? Let's check out these jams, everybody. Starts in a month. Although they pale in comparison to a. Yeah, I probably should have left it, but I don't even want it. I know. Okay, Pico Cad. What a jam! Make games and have fun together. Level up circle. Border pixels. Interesting. Are you bored? Do you like pixel art? This is the jam for you. Squarespace. I want to check that one out. Godot. The Godot Wild Jam, they always have really bad themes, is the problem. I always want to compete, but the themes are just so bad. I'm like, you know, I don't want to spend time doing that. The Tool Jam. AI and Games Jam. DOS Games. Okay. Historically accurate. GPA. Okay, so now let's just check out the jams. So the Kenny Jam, wow, starts in 3 months. Really started that one a little early. I think he's done this before. Is the pixel back? Kenny Assets is awesome. Yeah. Cool, very cool. Lots of free stuff. I use all his audio. I literally have almost all of these downloaded on my computer. I use them for all my games. They're great, they're free. It's got stuff for paid stuff, but yeah, this is probably not gonna be something I will do. The GMTK, I love GMTK. Starts in a month, and yeah, who can enter? How long is it? Submissions from June 11th to June, it's a weekend. Yeah, won't be doing that. Squarespace Jam, May 14th to May 17th. So that 5 days. 7, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3 days. Cool. Starts in 9 days. I've always wanted to enter this jam because I think it'd be cool. I would also be happy to just stream and try to get the best high score. And I also wish that this game came out when my first game, or this jam came out when my first game was out, because this would be a really fucking cool thing. When I first submitted this, though, there was a lot of problems with it. So, yeah, and maybe I should try and re-upload this. Oh, I wonder if that's a bug for 3.3 that it didn't work. I'm very curious now. Let's see. Godot 3.3 HTML5 not working. They focus on optimization and running while by why. Anyway. I don't know why that's all screwed up. But we'll leave it for right now. Yeah, I think I'm probably going to be done with... I'm definitely going to finish up with this stream right now. And then... Yeah, so I think I'm going to finish up with this stream right now. I might stream a little bit later. Depends on what I do. I kind of got to plan out and see, like, what are the things that I want to accomplish next. Because I kind of just did this thinking it would be fun. This was not that fun for me. Quit. So yeah, I really got to think about that. Like, what exactly do I want to do with the rest of today going forward? Do I want to get some stuff done for medical school? Do I want to get some stuff done for YouTube? And what are those things going to be? I've also obviously got a lot of stuff planned in the days to come. I do want to keep working on the whatchamacallit. What do you call it? You guys, what do you call it? I hate myself right now. Oh, the missile command. I want to keep working on missile command. And that kind of seems fun, but now I'm kind of like exhausted. So I might take a little break, maybe just make a tutorial video, something like that. But yeah. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate all you guys for sticking around, coming, hanging out on these streams. And yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next one, and I'll leave you with this fun teaser.